See you, Twitch. Y'all been waiting. Where the YouTubers at? I hope that's not a tough choice, Wagon Maker. Oh boy, big stretch before we go live. Oh. What's up, everybody? Welcome to season whatever of our Detroit Lions Madden Sims here on the Pride of Detroit YouTube and Twitch channels. Oh, I did not get a Madden code. Straight up spent that, whatever, $70, $60, I don't know. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy football opening weekend. NFL opening weekend. Sorry to my college football fans. Your league exists. I might not acknowledge it as much as I acknowledge the NFL. But hey, NFL's off to a pretty fun start so far. Huh? Pretty good game Thursday night. I didn't watch the game last night, but I saw some highlights and I was watching the first quarter this morning as it was replaying. And not gonna lie, I'm 2 for 2 on picks. So basically I know everything, and I can tell you it's going to be a good season for Lions fans. Hey, appreciate that, Zern. Oh, wait, no. Uncle T-Rav. But yeah. I was definitely disappointed that I didn't get a code, but I haven't gotten a code in a couple of years. I used to be all up in men's DMs, and they used to, hey, yeah, sure, you can have a code. How many codes do you want? We can give some out to your viewers. I guess I lost, I lost my status with them. That's fine. It's fine. You know, EA needs the money. It's not like they're making $1 bajillion on the college game now, too. Yeah, the Lions record in last year's Madden Sims was 7-10. Just missed it by that much. JP, thank you for the 7 months subscribed on Twitch, and Beamer, thank you for 11. All right, I'm rambling. Let me introduce anybody who's around for the first time. Welcome to our Madden Sims. These we try to run every day before the Lions' next game. I would say every Saturday morning, but the Lions tend to play all over the place on Sundays, Thursdays, Mondays. Maybe even a Saturday or two. So we try to run these the day before. If I'm traveling, which I do plan on going to at least one game this year, you might see it like on a Friday night. But anyways, what we do is we fire up a game of Madden. We adjust the lineups to as close as we think they're going to be in the game. So we adjust for like injuries and things like that. And then we just simulate a game. It's not like simulating an entire season or playing an entire season. We just kind of do a quick play, adjust the lineups, and let the two teams at it. The whole time I'll be in the little corner, like over here. Hi. Providing my own narration of the game. Answering any questions you may have about the game, about anything. You know, if you've been on our Twitch or YouTube pages before, you know our discussions often veer far away from football, but generally that's where we start. If you're on Twitch, one of the fun things you can do during these is gamble channel points on the outcome of the Madden Sim. So you usually will throw a line on it. I'm going to tell you right now, we're just going to do a straight up pick 'em for the EA Madden Sim, just because I don't know where they stand. It always seems to me that the Lions are much worse in Madden than they are in real life, and I think part of that is computers have a really tough time defending against a mobile quarterback, and with Jared Goff not being a mobile quarterback, they're at a disadvantage. But either way, it'll last about 90 minutes for those of you looking for something to do until college football kicks off this morning. This is the perfect time to kind of lead you right into that. So I think without further ado, I wanna get things started. So make sure we get you out on time. So let me fire up the game. And hopefully it won't slow my computer to a crawl, which I am moderately concerned about. Austin, I watched it almost immediately, and I texted Justin about, so question Austin asked was about the new food at Ford Field this year. One of my favorite events to go to every year, and instead of going, I recorded a 3-hour Pride of Detroit Direct mailbag video, and I don't regret that, to be clear, but it was a little bit of a bummer to miss out on that event, and I did watch Justin's subscriber video where he and Ben Raven were eating all of the food there, and I lived it vicariously through them. But I texted Justin right after I watched it because I think I've mentioned this on the podcast before, how big of a fan I am of mango lassis, the Indian yogurt drink. It's honestly like a top 5 drink for me, and apparently they had some there, and he also kind of talked about how mango lassis are amazing, and so I was like, hey, thanks for spreading that gospel, please and thank you. Are we going to show up, video game? Yeah, we are. What's up, Tom? Good morning. Morning, One Pride. Yeah, we're going to have to make some decisions on the Packers in terms of who we think is in and out. I feel like every team treats injuries so differently and treat designations so differently that it's very hard for me to tell what the Packers are going to do. My goal is to win enough to summon Macho Man. I still, I'm looking at my Macho Man costume right in my closet ahead of me. It's still there. Ice Cecil, thank you for the 47 months as Madden Sim Time. J Skull, I don't know if that's how you want me to pronounce it, but 52 months subscribed to the channel as well. Yeah, we're caught up there. Yes. I only have one Chrome tab open at the moment, so I think we're good. Hey, look, Tyreek Williams. Why? I don't know what any of these things are. So I turned off the music in the menus because I think it could get me copyright struck on YouTube. So let me just make sure that the rosters are up to date. Villains, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Is that a Brad Holmes reference? Great. I don't know how to do like a third down only thing. I should probably stay in rosters so that we can mess with depth charts and things of that nature. Oh, we don't have what's his name in the game yet? You only watch for Zazu? I mean, you have to pay channel points for that to happen. But you can summon him whenever you want. Well, this is interesting. There's no way I can put him on the bench. I guess we don't really care if Vaki's been ruled out. So if I could bench him, oh, we got 2 requests. All right, we'll see Zazu in a minute here. I mean, he might show up on special teams. Can we agree it's okay to keep Vaki in? JP is me, 32 months subscribed on Twitch, says there was a void in my life, but now Madden Sim has returned and made me whole. I appreciate that. Okay, here's a first interesting decision that we need to make. Who is wide receiver 3? Because I think it's Khalif Raymond, but I do think Isaac Toslaw is going to get some play. It's okay to keep out cheating. What do we want? Who type in chat, YouTube or Twitch, who wide receiver 3 should be. We're literally split half and half so far on Twitch. We can play however we want, right? Like I think Khalif is the more accurate answer, but if you guys just would rather see Toslaw there, I'm cool with that. All right, I feel like there's more Khalif. Love it. Don't. All right. we're going to keep Khalif there for now, but that's something that's I mean, I guess we're going to move Khalif to that for now. But that's something to keep an eye on. We'll see how reality plays out a little bit before we make any jumps there. All right. Well, this has kind of already done what we need it to do, because Jamarco Jones is the backup left tackle, but he has already been ruled out, dealing with a mid-week injury. So I'm going to take Jamarco out of the running completely. We probably have to go to right tackle as well. And I guess we'll just put Taylor Decker in there. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll make it work. Guards, let me just make sure they have the right lineup. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So they switch things up a little bit. We have like a Sam, a Mike, and a Will, which is kind of fun. Left edge, Hutchinson. Tyrus Wheat. What's Tyrus Wheat? 63, yeah. Same age as Hutch. Right edge. Yeah, it's about right. I'll probably put Muhammad above him. Okay. That looks fine. Now, they don't have defensive tackle versus nose tackle, which is a little bit annoying. So, like, where is DJ Reader? He's not even here. How does this work? Like, is DJ Reader going to start? Is there a sub-package nose tackle somewhere? Oh, there is. Okay. Okay. Wingo's a good question. Yeah, Justin Rogers is correct. Dan Skipper did not practice all week. So it does feel like Giovanni Manu is going to be OT3. The other, I should have talked about this when we were talking. So, like, you know what we should do here? I know what we should do. We should do this. Oops. So we talked to Hank Fraley earlier this week, and Fraley was asked a question like, hey, you know, how do you decide all these guards that you're cross-training at center? How do you decide which ones can't play center? And Aushika's name came up, and he's like, Aushika is our man that can do it all. He can play tackle. He can play guard. Last year, when we needed an emergency center, he was our emergency center. And so, like, there is a real chance that if one of the tackles goes down on Sunday, they put Aushika at tackle over Giovanni Manu. Like, I think it's a legitimate possibility, and so I think we should have him at very least as OT3 or OT4 on both sides. Just something to consider. Hopefully we never have to find out, and hopefully either Skipper or Jamarco is back next week. It doesn't feel great to have your OT3, and probably, I mean, even though Dan Skipper is on the practice squad and Manu is on the 53, I think it's fair to say that Dan Skipper is probably OT4. So it's not a great feeling going into this game as without your OT3 and your OT4, and it does make me wonder if they're just not going to do Jumbo this week. But anyways, I felt like that was something we should discuss. I'll get to all those alerts in a second. Let's finish this up. We were talking about Wingo, whether he's going to play. Him and Dorsey were both activated the final week of training camp, and Dan Kimball's asked about, like, hey, how have they progressed? Or have they progressed enough to be active? And I think, you know, he didn't outright say yes or no, but I got the feeling the answer was yes. He was very impressed with how quickly Wingo turned it on. And with Dorsey, he had like an extra couple days, so I think Dorsey's going to be good to go too, and we'll see him on special teams. So that said, I think this is probably I think this is probably a better representation of like what the actual rotation is. Although Pat O'Connor and Wingo kind of play different positions, I think it's probably closer to that. Sam linebacker, that's correct. Mike, correct. Great. Nowoski is out, correct? So let's fix that real quick. Oh, I want to put Malcolm in. I think Barnes could be your backup Will as well. Let me just make sure. Cunningham. Yeah, that's probably where he best is. And then we have to fix who would be the backup Sam. It's a really good question, Jeremy. I don't know, but I'm just going to put Grant Stewart there because I don't have a good answer. I probably should have just... Wait, can I undo that? Whatever. We'll check on... You know what? Tie sweet, sure. All right, corners. What? No. Where's DJ Reed? What? Why is DJ Reed down here? I'm confused. Am I... What? Why is it like that? Am I tripping? Yeah, I know DJ Reed was DT5, but he's nose tackle 1 over here. So I think he'll be in a nose tackle packages. But why? Yeah, Meek should be the number 1 slot. That was weird. Madden was terrible last year. He's also right Russian, left end. Okay. Slot receiver. That's right. Pass. What does PW stand for? Power? What's GAD? What's GAD? Chat, what's GAD? GAD. Oh, gadget. Okay. Why is he a 54 overall as a gadget? Third down back. All right, punt returners. Look at that. 0! Wait a second. What? Grant Stewart is a 0 kick returner? What? What? Oh, never change, Madden. I need some... Oh, that got me good. All right. Gosh, I got a lot. We're going very slow. Let's go to the Packers real quick and take care of this stuff. I got to pull up their injury report. Just a 0. All right. So the Packers don't have anyone ruled out, but they have 7 players listed as questionable. Here are the ones that I think we actually need to discuss. Micah Parsons is going to play. Let's be honest. He's going to play. He's probably going to be on a snap count. But we're just going to let him play. Because I don't think there's a way you can put someone on a snap count in Madden. If someone knows Madden better than me, let me know. Jaden Reed is a tricky one. He's been dealing with a Jones fracture in his foot. He basically did not practice most of training camp. Did not practice the first day of the week, then was limited the next 2 days. I'm leaning plays. I feel like it's been mostly maintenance with him, but I'm willing to bend to whatever chat wants. What do we think with Jaden Reed? In or out? Seeing lots of ins. Wait for the YouTube vote, which comes in a little bit later. I think YouTube's just delayed a couple seconds. Dan's doing the hokey pokey. Okay. Seems like Twitch is all in. All right, we'll keep him in. I'm not sure why the YouTube's that delayed, but either way, we'll keep him in. So Dontavian Wicks is also questionable with a calf injury. I think he's okay. Savion Williams, their other rookie, 3rd-round pick, also questionable with a hammy. Oh yeah, there's YouTube all saying in as well. But I think we'll keep this as is. Obviously, there are a lot of questions with this receiving core. Their highest rated guy is Reed, Matthew Golden. I think has a pretty good chance to be their best receiver this year as a rookie, but we shall see. Offensive line is good. Elgin Jenkins was limited earlier in the week, but upgraded to full on Friday. Does not have an injury designation. The only, by the way, I should check in. Okay, Micah Parsons he's a 98. Yikes. Nate Hobbs is the other one. And this one I feel a little bit differently about. He had surgery to clean up something at the start of training camp. Did not practice. The idea was to get it done and be ready for week 1, but he missed all of training camp. He returned kind of the same as Reed. Returned on Tuesday, limited. I think Hobbs might be out. I don't have a strong feeling in either direction, but I just feel like if the Lions, like if he was on the Lions, there'd be no chance he plays this week because he missed all training camp. He just got back. He's just getting in football shape. But I do feel like other teams treat their players a little bit differently. So I don't really know, but I'm leaning out. And if he's out, it's not a great looking cornerback room. Seen lots of outs. We should probably put Nixon. Bo Melton, receiver / corner. We'll probably put Bullard in for Hobbs. All right, everyone's saying out. Let me check their depth corners, their sub-package corners, and make sure. Yeah, we got to take Hobbs out there. Bullard's an interesting player because he's supposedly a safety, but I think he's going to play nickel. It's funny because, like, Packers fans, Packers analysts don't really know what the Packers are going to do sub-package. And I'm like, how's that the case? How can you go into the season not knowing that? Is it a fact of, like, I don't know. Are they really not showing it in practice, or they're showing different looks every week in practice? They haven't settled on anything? I did not hear what Sislot was dealing with. All right. That looks good enough for me. Week 1 roster. Great. All right, let's get this thing going, huh? Be patient, Lions prods, all right? This is a very delicate process that requires full attention. All right, Packers are an 86 overall, in case you needed to see this to adjust your voting. Lions are an 88 all over there. One of our favorite things we like to do here is pick out uniforms. I don't think either team has announced what they're wearing. I also have not been paying attention. We usually like to go extremely ugly for the other team. I would say this all white look certainly applies. I don't like it at all. But they have some skeletons in their closet, like whatever this is. Terrible. Green on yellow. So is this what they're wearing? We could go with actual what they're going to do. We could go, oh God, another, like the pants on this one. Like, why are we doing the pants here? Why are we doing like, I don't know. This is also terrible. The helmet, everything about this. We could do mustard. They're just like, they're all so bad. This is terrible. Mustard. I don't know. I'm gonna need a consensus among chat what we're doing. Mustard? I've seen a lot of mustards. Did I pass mustard? Where's mustard? Oh God. All right, there are enough mustards where I think we have to go with it. Like, I know this is ticky-tack complaining, but like, for some reason, this white stripe is what bothers me the most about the mustard look. It's real bad. All right, we'll keep that. What do you guys? I saw a couple icy white suggestions for the Lions. This is the white pants, right? Yeah. We're going to go icy whites? Is there a white helmet too? I don't think there is. Did you pass mustard? All whites, blueberries. Blueberries, but it's not a home game. Feels sacrilege to do. Oh, God, I do love this look, though. I love it so much. All right, we're doing all whites. I've decided. Icy whites it is. All right. I love that my settings have stayed. All right, before we move on, it is time for the people on Twitch to gamble all of their channel points away. If you're new to the Madden Sims and you want to participate in our gambling of channel points, basically you get to choose who you think is going to win the Madden Sim. You can channel some or all of your channel points. Channel points are used to do things on stream like change my background or get Zazu on stream or, I don't know, other stuff. You guys can see the options. Prediction. Start prediction. Who wins the Madden simulation? Unfortunately, there is no equivalent on YouTube. So if you want to participate, you're going to have to come on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Pride of Detroit. Lions, Packers. All right, you're just going to have 2 minutes to gamble, and it's starting right now. Do you have to keep watching to win, or you can stop watching? I will. The channel points will be handed out at the end of the game, whether you're here or not. You don't like lose out on your channel points because you weren't here. How do I? That's not what I want. I want to see the view all. What is this pop-up reward? Get this out of here. Manager. I can't see how much channel points are on things. Oh, I see a lot on the Lions. 46,000. I can't see who's done. No line. This is a straight up. Zazu, come here. Zazu, come. Zazu, come here. Come. What are you doing, buddy? Come here. Come. You're not on the bed, are you? Zazu, come here. I'll be right back. Come here, buddy. Now I hear you. Come here. Come on. The people want to see you. What's up, Rye? Come here. Ugh. We gotta go full cam so the people can see you. Hi, Boyd. You sleepy boy today? Look over here. What's that? Oh, yeah. What's that? It's true, Dan. That is like a dinner bell for this guy. You got a little yellow spot on your face. Where's that from? Where's that from? Are the channel points done? Just about. I see 513,000 on the lines, 334,000 on. All right, I guess that's it. All right. Sorry, that was a short one. Oh, you guys requested at the same time. LG, I'm using yours. I'm sorry. One Pride, you get your money back. Video games. All right, we're all set. We're ready to go. Thank you for your patience. Your channel points are mine. You're never getting them back. Here we go. Oh, the Pet Zazu thing isn't working. I have to wake up Nightbot. While this is loading, I have some alerts to get to. JP is me. I already got that one. Duck Lion, thank you for the 30 months subscribed to us on Twitch. McVeigh, 30 months as well, since it's the most wonderful time of the year. On a similar note, El Gato Diablo, 30 months, says today feels like Christmas Eve. Zexergard, thank you for following on Twitch. Matt Pasenko, 13 months, says the best part of waking up is Crimble in your cup. Oh, Don Crimble. By the way, I have the graphic settings as low as possible. I can already see it dropping frames, though. DiParente, 28 months subscribed on Twitch, and QNote, 9 months as first Twitch baby. Lombardi incoming. Oh, let's hope so. Oh, look at these ugly jerseys. Oh, boy. Hold on. Can I make sure that the graphic settings are low? Because it doesn't look like it's great right now. Oh, and it's cutting off part of this. Hold on. Can't even see the score at the bottom. There we go. Packers getting the ball first. And then we're going to pause it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, no. Oh, no. Please get him. Oh, my God. What a start. Bam, bam, bam. Can I please? I don't want to skip. I want to go to a pause menu. Hello? Is anything working? Oh, that's a great replay of just the tackle. That's what people want to see. We're not restarting. Can I please go to a pause menu? What's pause on a keyboard? Is it not escape? I swear it was escape before. Stop saying restart. I have a controller, but it's not plugged in. I'm not going to Control-Alt-Delete. There you go. Is that Al-Qadim Muhammad in on the first? Okay. Okay. Whew. No, that's not what I want. I want, like, the actual visual settings. Is that not on here? Gosh dang it. We're gonna have to ride through it. We're gonna have to ride through it. I'm sorry. Let me close out of other things too. Chrome needs to get out of here. Ooh. Oh, that was, I don't know why I thought that was Al-Qadim Muhammad. That was definitely Davenport. Oh yeah, 100% of my CPU getting used right now. Oh, drop! A drop I have. Wow, you know what? This game's more realistic than I thought. Chrome, get out of here. Forgive the lack of audio. I'm tabbed out. You can still see it, though. Okay, hopefully that helps a little bit. Get out of Discord as well. 3rd and long here. Jordan Love going deep, as he typically does. To the end zone. Jump ball. Great defense. That's called a great defensive stance. Helping your special teams unit out. Brian Branch waving that finger, and not the finger he typically waves at Lambeau Field. The Lambeau fans that didn't sell their tickets are beside themselves. Close out of Slack as well. Okay. Are we running any better? Does it look any better? We'll see. Is it good? All right, 3-0. Oh no, we're still choppy. I don't know, what do we think about Dan Campbell? Well, that's a pretty good Dan Campbell this year. Serious question, you're a fan of Lions and U of M. One is a franchise who is honorable and followed the rules. One has been caught cheating multiple times in the past few years. Are you upset with U of M for cheating? I don't care enough about college. I feel like college football in general is just dirtier. I feel like I don't, and I know that's probably going to ruffle some feathers a little bit, but I just feel like everyone's trying to get away with something in college football, whether it's recruiting violations, whether it's stealing signs, which to my understanding is not technically illegal. It's part of the reason why I don't like college football. I don't even love the idea of recruiting high school players. Like, that to me is kind of icky. And I know I'm probably oversensitive about that sort of stuff, but just like the amount of effort and money that goes into trying to convince these 17, 18-year-olds to come to your college it's gross. These kids can't make good life choices on their own. So I'm not excusing what Michigan did or is doing, but I would say it's part of a larger problem with the sport. Yeah, middle school. That's even grosser, right? There's a great Mr. Show sketch where they're like, it's a couple of basketball recruits and they're just recruiting like toddlers, which is also like, I think it's supposed to be a cultural. Is Gibbs injured? He looked like he was holding his arm. Broly, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, the game seems to be running a little smoother now. I think we're okay. Yeah, the Joey Velasquez stuff, that's all like, that's speculation at this point, right? Where, look at there, Khalif, wide receiver 3, baby, moving them chains. The allegation is that Velasquez was the one who leaked some of the story to the NCAA. He was with Michigan and now he's an Ohio State linebacker, and he lied. I don't know. I don't want to spread rumors and all that sort of stuff, but is that what the allegation is? That is the other thing, Jay-Z, is part of the reason I love the NFL is like you get to grow with these players. You get to know these players as a 22-year-old, and they might still be on your team in 7 years, and you're like, wow, that guy was way different 5 years ago. Even watching someone like TA. I'm being a little clickbaity about what? Oh, to a PI firm. I mean, it hasn't really been Titletown in quite some time, Tribe, and in fact, the Lions have been much closer to being a Titletown than the Packers in the past, 10 years. The PI firm is owned by Ryan Day's brother. I did not know that. See, that, like, this is where it gets funny to me, where it's just like, I don't know if it's conspiracy theories. I don't know if it's rooted in actual facts and truth, but it's just there's so much weird, dirty stuff going on, which is why I can't really get mad about any of it. Still chugging? Yeah, I keep seeing encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings. Can I turn down stream video settings while I'm streaming? Do I want to do that? Stream. Output. Should I change my video bitrate, which is currently at 2,500 kilobytes per second? Coder preset is P5 slow, good quality. What if I drop it to medium quality? See how that does. I don't think it's the stream, it's the game. I think it's all of it, isn't it? The game itself is actually not stuttering too much on my screen. Yeah, I knew the hair was going to look bad because I have the graphic settings all the way down. I think I do, but I thought the game was going to run a little bit better. I don't know, upload speed and stuff. I actually had to... All this, like, underneath stuff on third down is working, by the way. That's Dave Montgomery getting the lines into field goal position here. 3 for 3 on third down so far. Jared Goff dealing. Well, okay, here's also part of the problem I don't think it has to do with this because I can tell my PC's just getting overloaded, but I am running wireless internet Xfinity. I'm not wired. That's just the way my house setup is. A wired connection is not possible. I know that's what I should be doing, but it is wireless. I plan on moving next year, so hopefully in that move I get a better setup. You got the outside. You got the outside. Come on, Gibbs. You're faster than that. 52 can't outrun you. Gary. Uncle T-Rav, 100-bit says, with this year having the best cover cornerbacks under the Dan Campbell era, does that allow more pressure off the safeties and linebackers that we couldn't do before? Take pressure off the D-end 2 spot? I mean, a little bit. That is the plan, Krolik, yeah. I think where you see the most... Oh, get him. Okay. I see... I updated my graphics card last year. I can't remember what it was, but I do need a CPU upgrade. There's no doubt about it. Uh-oh, Rashawn Gary hurt. Do you stay up? Or you can do it all by yourself. I don't want a cord running through my entire house. Another 3rd and long here. The Lions have been very successful on this down on the opening drive, which has lasted a very long time here. And they're still only down to the 30-yard line. 2 tight ends to the right. And an extra, I think Giovanni Manua is the jumbo guy on the right as well. Now you send Laporta in motion. Goff takes a snap. Plenty of time. Looking, still looking. Going to scramble a little bit to his right. Here comes pressure. And he's hit as he's thrown and throws it out of bounds. Couldn't find the open receiver. Is it Colby Wooden, I believe? With the QB hit there, and it's going to force Jake Bates onto the field to try about a 48-yarder to tie this ball game up here as we get towards the end of the first quarter. Who has a good CPU Mobo special? What's Mobo? I don't even know what that means. That's got to be good. Yes, sir. Jake Bates. Oh. I'm just afraid to install it. I need someone who will give me a good deal and install it for me so that I don't have to deal with glue and screwing everything up. Micro Center? Will they install? My whole computer crashed about 2 months ago, by the way. And I had to get a new SSD card. And I found this awesome guy who he works out of his house, and it was a Sunday. It was a random Sunday, and I needed it done by Monday. And this guy was open on Sunday. I just drove to his house, dropped it off. He diagnosed the problem, fixed it, put in a new one in a matter of like 2 or 3 hours, $120 out the door. It was awesome. I should shout him out, but I don't remember what his company's called off the top of my head. Little play action pass for... Oh, you got to make that tackle, Jack! Ooh, big hit there by... Is that Terrion at the end? Radio Shack will help you out. I think this was my old SSD. I'm still holding on to it for some reason. I can't even see it. You collab with Down with Detroit? What's Down with Detroit? I think the answer is no. You guys think I hate Jake Bates. I don't hate Jake Bates. He's just weirdly not good in training camp. I don't quite get it. I don't really mess with Facebook too much, Chief. There's too much crap on Facebook. And I'm not saying every Lions page or whatever is there, but like every time I go to Facebook, there's always like this weird, extremely fake line story circulating, and it's very sad and depressing. And it's got like 20,000 shares, and I'm like, how does someone believe that Dan Campbell made a public statement about transgender? Like, does that strike you as something that Dan Campbell would do? Third and 1 here. Where's this Lions run defense? How you let him get the corner? You got to hold the edge. That is the one thing you have to do in an Aaron Glenn, Kelvin Shepherd defense. You got to hold the edge. Who was it? Chat, I'm sorry. I've led chat astray into a conversation that I don't think anyone wants to really have. Let's talk football. That Tucker Kraft, that was too easy. Lions defense playing. The linebackers were like 15 yards off there and just gave 10 yards to Tucker Kraft there as the Packers in the red zone. What needs to happen tomorrow to cause me to panic for the season? In week 1, nothing. Like short of injury, nothing. It's week 1. You guys that have been around long enough know that one of my least favorite sports terms is must-win game. And yes, I've already seen must-win game thrown out for this game. It's week 1. Teams look way different in week 1 than they do in week 17. So even if the offense comes out flat and everyone's like, I don't know about this John Morton guy, you got to chill. You got to let everything fall into place. You got to let the offensive line build chemistry. You need to let John Morton, settle in as a play caller. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Wow. Good defensive play there. 3rd and 2. I almost quote tweeted at Kick Puncher. I almost did. I'm like, nope, can't do it. I think my new thing is, and I'm going to do it more and more, is instead of giving them the impressions of a quote tweet, and not talking 97.1 in particular, but anything that I think is a bad take that I want to respond to, I'm just going to screenshot it. Screenshot it and respond to it that way. Please get him. Please get him. No! Oh, Matthew Golden, a touchdown in his NFL debut. You're not wrong, Twine. But I think I said this on one of our shows last week or earlier this week. I know if the Lions lose this game, those must-win game things are going to come out for Lions-Bears. And I'm going to tell you right now, if the Lions lose the first 2 games of the season, it changes almost nothing about my prediction for the season. Unless it looks extremely bad, I'm not going to panic. I don't care if they go 0-2 because this team is good enough to pull themselves out of it. I don't want it to happen. Of course I don't want it to happen. Starting 0-2 in the division is bad. But it's not the mark of the end. People just get so... And listen, I'm guilty of it too, but when you're in the season, in the NFL in particular, when there's a week in between games and you just have to stew over what happened in the last game, there is so much of an overreaction to what just happened. And it seems like no one ever can put the big picture into place. It's why back in 2022, even when they were starting bad, I'm like, this team is going to be okay. Okay, look at that block downfield. Who was that? 88. Oh, he stepped out. Oh. Y'all saw that block downfield, though. Look at this dynamic kickoff in Madden. I don't go on. You know what was really great about last night is that I had plans for Friday night, and right before I left, the Zadarius news broke, and so I typed that up, I hit submit, and I was off the internet the rest of the night, and so I didn't see any of the presumed panic. And listen, it does suck that he went to Green. He went to the Eagles, right? Oh, look at that move! Look at that shake and bake! Woo! Okay, Gibbs. But yeah, I imagine last night was a tough one for a lot of Lions fans, and I'm gonna be honest, like I wanted Za'Darius. No question, I wanted him back. I don't like the depth at edge. It's bad, right? If they suffer an injury, it's bad there. And it feels like they kind of have to go back to the trade well if it happens. So the only terms we know, Adam... Oh, a little run? The reported deal, according to Schultz, I believe, is up to $9 million. And if that's the case, again, we don't know what the base salary is. We don't know how much of that is incentives, not likely to be earned bonuses. But I don't think the Lions were looking to pay anything more than like $4 million. So $9 million was probably far out of their price range, which to me, that tells you all you need to know about like where things were. I know a lot of people are suggesting, the fingertips. I know a lot of people are suggesting maybe culture fit issues and things like that, and I know a lot of people were not happy that he sat out of all training camp and say that makes him not a Dan Campbell guy. Listen, all offseason the Lions have said, hey, we're cutting him and it's a financial decision. Hey, we're open to having him back. Hey, we've been in discussions. I think the Lions would have liked him back, but they are just in extreme savings mode right now. Ooh, Decker gave up pressure there. Get there, Sam. Look at this third down defense. His third down defense offense is elite. Tesla was a full participant in practice on Friday, yes. Exactly, Jay-Z. But I can't judge the Lions' move entirely until I see exactly the deal that the Eagles gave him. It's also kind of like a weird situation where I'm sure you guys have heard the weird stipulation that the NFL has where if you're a veteran and you're on a week 1 roster, then your salary becomes fully guaranteed. Well, the Eagles signed them after their week 1 game. So the Eagles got to week 2 earlier than everyone else, so they kind of, I don't want to say they beat the system because, like, I'm sure if Za'Darius wanted to join a different team, he would have been willing to wait 3 days until everyone else was into week 2, but the Eagles did kind of get a head start on that. Now his salary won't be fully guaranteed. But I want to see the full details of that. I wanted to swing to Jameer. So, not a JMO drop! Not the JMO drop! The swing to Jameer was there. Big 3rd and 9 here. So we're coming out of the 2-minute warning. Lions down 7. They will get the ball at the end of the half. But if they have to settle for a field goal here, Packers could extend their lead before the half ends. Oh, I forgot Clowney's still out there, huh? Gonna send Laporta in motion. Sending a blitz, and it is not picked up. Graham was left blocking nobody, and Edgerrin Cooper, Packers rising star at linebacker, gets the sack, pushes the Lions back to the 32-yard line, and it is Jake Bates' time again. Packers used a timeout there. They did. So $1:55 left. Lions are going to try to cut this to 10-6, but plenty of time for Jordan Love and the Packers to add to the lead before the half. Screenshot of me admiring JMO.
He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Bates' kick is good.
Nice kick there by Jake Bates, 47-yarder. And it is indeed 10-6 left, $1:52 left. Yeah, it didn't look like there were either team was pass rushing particularly well on opening night, which is why, it started with like 7 straight scoring possessions between the two teams. Plenty of time for Jordan Love back foot interception. I like the way you think, Cuckoo. I like that 12 is trying to get the crowd hyped away. Good kickoff there from Jake Bates, fielded at about the 4-yard line. Much better coverage there, and that one's Al-Qadim Muhammad making the tackle at the 24-yard line. I don't know how accurate the Madden sims were last year, but I can tell you, Cars, the overall record of the Lions last year in Madden was, what was it? 6-11, 5-12? I can't remember. It's one of those two. No, it was 7-10. I think the Lions' cap space is around $40 million, but next year they're already over the projected cap. All right, what's Jordan Love going to do in this 2-minute drill? Plenty of time. Going to try to scramble up the middle. Finds a big hole there. Hit by Derek Barnes and Jack Campbell, but not before he picks up about 12. Clock will continue to run here. Love gets up slowly. Not showing any sort of urgency here. I was kind of rooting for the Cowboys. It felt weird, but I was kind of rooting for them. Get him out. Oh. Why he's so open? DJ Reed, what are you doing, man? At least you tackled him inbound. Oh, Jordan Love's hurt. Jordan Love is hurt. He took a hit. Oh, he's holding the ribs. Uh-oh. I believe it was Marcus Davenport who hit him. Oh, no, his helmet turned gray. You can tell a player, it's kind of like Dragon Ball Z when his hair goes from like the Super Saiyan yellow to black. That's what happened with his helmet there. Now that he's hurt, he's no longer Super Saiyan. That's as nerdy of a reference as you're going to get from me, by the way. Where's Ryan? Someone tag Ryan on Twitter. Malik Willis in the game. Oh, almost throws a pick. Keep an eye on who's at quarterback. What's Jordan Love's number? We have to make sure he's... Look, Alex Han's only hair was gray. Jordan's 10. Okay, so we got to make sure Malik is in when... Because I think they just slide him in sometimes and don't announce anything. There's a complete pass. Down to about the 34, setting up a 3rd and 1. Clock is continuing to run here with about 65 seconds left. Why is Marcus Davenport giving Alex Anzalone a noogie? Okay, so Malik Willis is 2. Now they're going to hustle to the line. 50 seconds left. Big 3rd and 1 here. Malik Willis back to pass. Throws, finds a wide open receiver. It's Tucker Kraft again who gets chopped down at the knees by Brian Branch. But he's all the way down to the 16. Clock again continuing to run. Packers not using that final timeout yet. What scares you most about the Packers, and what is the basic advantage the Lions have in this game? Both good questions. I feel like the Packers are just like pretty good at everything. And so a well-balanced team like that can just be dangerous. If they figure out a way to run the ball, something that becomes a really tough team to defend. Why is like no one defending any? Oh my God, Jack Campbell. Why is Laporta all pissed off? Laporta, chill out. I guess the matchup that I'm most concerned about, I don't know. It's their pass rush still. And I know I have all the faith in the world in Panay. Still a lot of faith in Taylor Decker, but that can disrupt a lot of things. I don't think the Packers are better than the Lions at anything in particular, but they're good at a lot of things. All right. Packers, not great time management there. They run out of time. Despite being 1st and goal, they're going to have to kick a field goal. Chip shot, good. 7-point game again. I forgot they had Brandon McManus. Ooh, that's a good... Like, who's the most overrated teams in the NFL? I feel like the Bears have to be up there. Just for this season in particular. No, I don't read anything into Cowboys fans Cowboys players not getting in Jalen Reed? No, Jalen Carter. Jesus. Face after that. I mean, the game hadn't even started yet. Jesus. Chiefs, Eagles. I don't know about the Eagles, man. I think they're going to be fine. Broncos are super overrated. I don't know. That defense is really good. I picked the Broncos to make the Super Bowl, and I was kind of tongue-in-cheek. Did our Super Bowl picks went up this morning, if you haven't seen them. Tongue-in-cheek is the wrong phrase. Why are the lines doing anything? I just thought it would be a fun matchup, Lions versus Broncos, because obviously the Dan Campbell and
All right, Brandon, thanks much.
why can't I think of anything this morning? I'm very tired. Who's the Broncos head? Sean Payton. Jesus. And then, like, I think Bo Nix did some good things towards the end of last year. And so I don't know. Like, it wouldn't be surprised. Chargers did look good last night. They were in control of that game the entire time, based on the highlights that I saw. Like, they had the lead pretty much the entire game, right? Rams is an interesting one. I was kind of high on the Rams earlier in the season, and now some of the Matthew Stafford stuff has me scared. But say what you will about Harbaugh, he's a good coach. It seems to me like he is going to get the absolute most out of Justin Herbert. And I feel like the narrative on Justin Herbert is already starting to change if it hasn't already. Ooh, 49ers is kind of a good answer. Craig Reynolds' turn for the return. Does not get too much. Stopped at the 23. And here comes Jared Goff, looking to tie the ball game up. It's true. The Rashawn Slater injury was a big bummer for LA. Stafford's last year? Certainly feels like that, right? I think the Chargers could win that division. It's a good start by beating the longtime champs. And that division's kind of tough too, right? Am I right? It's Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders. Is that right? AFC West? Is that what it is? I think that's right. That's a tough division too. A lot underneath stuff. Sam Laporta beats Quay Walker. Easily turns upfield for a first down. Yeah, I feel the same way, JC, and I feel like I've been a Herbert truther as well. I feel far less confident in my status as a Trevor Lawrence truther as well. That guy's been through the ringer in terms of coaches too, but I don't know if they've fixed their issues there. I don't even know who the Jaguars coach is. Oh, it's Liam Cohen, is that right? I feel like I've heard absolutely nothing out of Jaguars camp. I've not heard Twine. Nice little draw play there. Jameer with a lot of room. Makes a guy miss! Ooh, that's the second time he's put a guy on the ground just through a juke. Nice little run from Jameer there. Picks up a first down. Oh, yeah, just a Travis Hunter. I forgot Travis Hunter went there. Duval. I don't know about the Travis Hunter stuff. I feel like that's doomed to fail. I just don't think it's smart to have a guy play both sides of the ball. a little hand fighting there. No. What do you guys think of the Cardinals? The Cardinals are one of those teams where I almost fall for them every year. Like, are they going to be good this year? And then they're like, we're just going to be okay. Get that first down. Come on, J-Mo. You got to fight for that. Give me a record on the Cardinals this year. I only saw one replay, Dan, of the punch slap thing. I don't have a strong feeling on anyone in that division. Oh, a little tush push? Wasn't really a tush push, but a little quarterback sneak. I'll take it. 17-0. Okay. New COD comes out in October. They're gonna fade late. Cern, that is an excellent message. 9-8. Yeah. So you guys feel all the same that I do with the Cardinals. It's just like it could happen. But like the Cardinals, I don't know. The Seahawks are a team that I have no idea. Like I'm still trying to figure out why they traded away their quarterback. A lot of checkdowns. The Rams could go in either direction. The 49ers could go in either direction. Like the team that I feel like I have the most resolve on is the Rams in that division, and that's highly dependent on whether Matthew Stafford's back is going to need an epidural every week. I'm not high on that division. I think every team could go 8-9 in that division. Second and 7. Goff going to swing this out to Jameer. Make that guy miss. Nope. Lose a yard there, setting up. Guess what? Another third and long. The NFC West is the new NFC South. But the NFC South is also still the NFC South. Right? Like, I don't have any faith in the Saints. I don't have any faith in the Falcons. I don't have any faith in the Panthers yet. Like, I think Tampa's probably a pretty good team. Panthers kind of an interesting team, too, because they played well down the stretch last year. I haven't followed their offseason. But I think the Panthers could be a team, like, I don't think they're going to contend for anything, but they're a team that could, like, surprise some people, I think, this year. Look at all that time. Please get rid of it. Oh, nice little floater to J-Mo. Okay. You think Atlanta's solid? Bryce Young. Zern. Yeah, I don't know what the Saints are doing. All right, 1st and 10. Well, these Lions drives are just like so long and methodical. I need a big play. I'll take 6 from Gibbs up the middle, though. I've not seen the 49ers schedule. Is it easy? It's probably pretty easy, right? Because did they finish last in the division? Interesting. Some Atlanta truthers in the chat. Okay. I do like Raheem Morris. And not just because of what happened in the preseason game. Gibbs stopped about a yard short. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, Twine. Saints are spending this year, proving the salary cap is indeed real. It can be delayed, not defeated. Wise words, J. Rago. 3rd and 1, and Lions will wait till the start of the 4th quarter. Your Lions down 6-3 to the Packers, but the Lions are threatening. They just got to get in the end zone. None of this settle for field goal stuff down the stretch here. Prediction from Stitching Down the Rabbit Hole. 1st and 10, inside the 35, we will see a touchdown pass to Slaw. That is a very specific prediction. 5th I had to pay, which is fine. I'll write it off. Ooh, okay. Nice little 3rd and 1 pickup. I thought he might break it for a touchdown. Starting to find some room up the middle there, though. That interior offensive line putting in some work. Consider Dylan Raiola as Jared Goff's successor. It'd be a fun story. How's Dylan doing? There hasn't been a lot of St. Brown. There he's in the slot to the top of your screen there. Little screen pass to Jameer. Cut inside. There's so much blockers inside. Follow your blockers. Hit me, Jeff. All ears. Name the 5 greatest rappers of all time. Obviously, Dylon, and Dylon. Easy. Goff in the shotgun. Gonna hand it off. Got a little room. Puts his shoulder down. Picks up 3. But this is the play of the game. I feel like I got to stand up here. I feel like I got to stand up on a 3rd and 6 in the red zone with 5 minutes to go, down 7. Judd, thank you for the 18 months. Week 1 indeed. All right, here we go. Empty backfield. 3 to Goff's left, 1 to his right. That's David Montgomery to the right. It's going to send Amon-Ra in motion to the backfield. Then running back out wide. He goes to Montgomery. It's picked off! Threw it right at the linebacker. Cooper with the pick. That could not have gone any worse. Cooper just stood there. And Goff threw it right. What is that play call? John Morton, your play call on 3rd and 6 with the game on the line is this weird screen/slant to David Montgomery? What a weird play call. I guess you're just... Who would expect you throwing to David Montgomery? But also he's lined up out wide, so... That's Mon Jordan. You're right. Anytime it's a bad play call, it's Mon Jordan. All right, well, the Packers are at least backed up in their own zone. Lions still have 3 timeouts, 4:24 left. This game ain't over. But the Lions defense gonna have to stand up here. Maybe get a turnover of their own. Oh, boy, they gave up the edge again. Josh Jacobs all the way down to the 24-yard line, right in front of Dan Campbell, by the way. Now, what is this sideline fighting stuff? Now, wait a second. That was LaFleur. Was that not LaFleur? Someone rewind the tape. That was LaFleur escorting Jared Goff away from his teammates. Is that not... Okay, Adam saw it too. Hit as he's thrown. No, get it out. Okay, that's a great hit by Kirby Joseph. That's too long, Michael. These things run 90 minutes as is, and I don't want to... Oh, wait. Jordan Love was back in. When did Jordan Love come back? Okay. Jordan Love came back apparently. 2nd and 10. These next 2 plays absolutely key. Jordan Love going to try to run it up the middle. No, he's going to throw. Get him! Ah, you got to jar that ball loose, BB. Oh no! All the way down to the 45. Not looking good, chat. But Ben sucks at predicting things, so maybe this is good. This is their first drive of the second. Is that true? That first Lions drive took almost the entire quarter, and then they didn't score any points. Oh, Oh! Look at Tyreek Williams! Just absolutely bursting through the line. That was kind of weird because the Lions line was shifting as it was snapped, and it just led to some confusion for the Packers offensive line, and Tyreek gets him right away. 4-yard loss. That seems like a bigger loss than 4 yards, but, you know, a little bit of home cooking. Is this hot to go? This is hot to go. Why are they playing hot to go at a football game? Why is that even in Madden? Isn't that a little too poppy for a football game? Packers running as much clock as possible here. 2:30 left. Going to check this one down to Kraft again. Nice tackle there from Alex Anzalone. Now the Lions use their timeout. Tyreek is down. No! Tyreek, you're fine. You're fine. No, you're fine. You're fine. This is Taylor Swift's NFL now. You're okay. You're okay, buddy. You're okay. Look at that hair. Just flapping in the wind. All right, season's not over, Jory. It's not. This game isn't even over. I don't hate Chaperone. It's just seems like a weird fit. I don't even hate the song. All right, here we go. Season on the line. Week 1. We need to stop here. 3rd and 7. They need to get to the 45. Love in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. Right. I mean, 1 to his left. Line sending 4. Get a hand up. Oh, my God. All right, season's over. Season's over. What's with her hair? Oh, my God. That was horrific. There are some weird things we have seen. Oh, now the defense is going to show up. Average Wisconsin citizen. We're not running another one. So we've seen Matt LaFleur on the Lions sideline. We've seen a woman who has hair that goes around her face. We had a Malik Willis appearance. Oh, pick that. Oh, okay. Well, it's a good defense by Enzo. Didn't have to burn a timeout here, but the problem is the Lions are going to have to somehow keep them scoreless here. I appreciate your sacrifice, Dragon. The game has been running relatively smoothly this second half, right? The stream, I should say. Oh. Where was this defense between the 20s? Go for it. Come on, go for it, Green Bay. Cowards. Come on. Dan Campbell, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Miss it. Miss it. Block it. Block it. Block it. Oh! Oh! Who was that? Someone almost got it. Is that Hutch? It was almost Hutch. Look at Hutch. Of course Hutch was diving and almost got it. Oh. We're going to need a kick return touchdown. This is what the dynamic kickoff is all about. Moments like this, you can't just squib it anymore. It has to land in the landing zone. You want to give it to them on the 40? Absolutely not. Dynamic Grant Stewart touchdown. I'm calling it right now. Grant Stewart touchdown. Here we go. I don't even have to look. All right, I want to look. Here it comes. He's gone. Follow your blocker, you idiot. What? Okay, how does this game end, chat? Make your predictions. How's this game going to end? Riblets. Yeah, statue golf sack is a pretty good bet. Oh, we're going to run the ball. We're going to run the ball down 10 with 1:40 left. That's what we're going to do. That's the game plan. We're also not going to call a timeout. We're just going to let the clock run. We're going to give up the game? What are we doing? Fireman Jordan. Jeez. We're just going to dink and dunk our way so that we can only lose by 3. You know what? You know how this game ends? They're going to kick a field goal. They're going to kick a field goal as time expires to only lose by 7. Definitely SOM. See, SOM. Look how pissed everyone on the sideline is. Okay, that's a good play. He's gone. Oh, no. Khalif is faster than that. I don't believe. Sure, don't use your last time out. Don't start running down the field. Where is Jared Goff screaming? Taylor! Taylor! That's what we need. Yeah, let's huddle. Let's huddle. Where's the urgency? Well, at least he got out of bounds. Oh, now we're choppy again. Meekle knows what's up. The word riblets has got to be one of the funniest words / foods. Food words. Please use a timeout. Okay, at least use the timeout. Take a shot at the end zone. You know, that's a good. Before we get out of here, Rashad Harris is predicting Lions 28, Packers 21. Let me see your actual score predictions for Sunday. Sure, let's throw short of the end zone. 32-12 Lions. 34-21 Lions. Oh, here they come. 35-17, 28-14, 24-20, 22-18, 28-20, 35-0, 31-28, 31-17, 30-3, 27-22, 4-2. I like it. I don't think I've seen a single Packers win prediction, which that's what we're here for. We don't need that negative energy here. We should have put Slaw in. That's why they lost. Oh yeah, do a screen pass from the 2-yard line. That makes sense. I mean, he scored, but weird play call. Don't celebrate. Don't gritty. No, you don't gritty. First of all, I think it's illegal for an NFC North team that isn't the Vikings to gritty, unless you're playing the Vikings and doing it in a mocking fashion. Second of all, you're down 4 points with 28 seconds left. You can't gritty. I think the Lions D scores 31-7. You're not going for 2? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind. It's okay. It makes sense not to go for 2. Lost my sense of self for a second. All right, it's onside kick time. Jeff, what was your question? I missed it. I feel like I haven't noticed Micah Parsons in this game. All right, Jake Bates. Remember that time in college where you kicked an onside kick and then recovered it yourself? You want to do that again? It's a pretty good onside kick. It's not that good onside kick. Make him fumble. Strip it, Brian. Well, with no timeouts left, this one is going to end with one kneel down. Packers are going to walk away winners. Stick around. I'm going to answer whatever Jeff's question is, and I got some more people to thank. And we'll look at some stats, and then we'll get out of here. How much do you think the national media and Tom Grassi has overreacted to the Parsons trade? If I'm being honest, I don't think they have. He's a really good player. He's like a top 5 player in the league. He's still well into the prime of his career. He could play for another 10 seasons. those players just don't get traded very often. What are Lions doing? Why did they just run backwards like that? The weirdest looking kneel down. Yeah, get him, Jack. Get him, Jack. Get him. I don't know. I'm not happy about the trade. And I don't think Lions fans should be either. I said top 10, didn't I? You're just saying top 5 in general. People saying they're top 5. He's an outstanding player. And, I mean, listen. It's a big price to pay. And I don't think it makes their roster better than the Lions. So, if that's the overreaction, if it's, hey, now the Packers are suddenly the favorites in the NFC North, suddenly favorites in the NFC, suddenly Super Bowl favorites, that is overreacting. But it is a monumental trade. Getting a relatively young player at a premier position who is arguably the best player at that position is crazy. It shouldn't happen. Good teams, good management don't let a guy like that go. I mean, can you imagine next year if we go into training camp and Aiden Hutchinson and the Lions are throwing a fit? And then the Lions end up trading Aiden Hutchinson in a way? You can't even imagine that happening, right? You cannot imagine a situation in which the Lions front office disintegrates the relationship so bad that happens. They take care of their own guys. And so just use that for that gauge to consider how poorly the Cowboys bungled this. And listen, the Packers were the team that had the cap space, had the boldness to make a move like this, had a piece of the puzzle in Kenny Clark that maybe it is true that the Cowboys really wanted a little bit more investment in their run defense. But I don't know. I give the Packers credit for doing it. And it's not the Lions should have done it. I don't think the Lions were in a position where they could do it, but I don't know. I think it's a good trade for the Packers. Maybe not an outstanding trade because it is a high risk play when you're not going to have first round picks for the next 2 years. But it's not often you get a shot at a player like that. All right, let me get to some stats. Get to some alerts that I didn't get to. Like Jay Mahler, thank you for the following on Twitch. Judd, I think I said thanks for the 18 months, but thanks for the 18 months again. Super Pete, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Car Productions, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Healthy Sweater, 50 months subscribed on Twitch, says, is it better for you to watch replays on Twitch or YouTube? Also FTP. We get more revenue, I think, from replays on YouTube. I'm not entirely sure on that, but my first instinct is if you want to watch a replay of this, go on YouTube. And wait for me to monetize it because it doesn't automatically monetize live streams. I have to go in there and change it every time. And then Jamie, thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. All right, some stats. Malik Willis came in there and did pretty well for himself. Jordan Love, not a lot of passing in this game in general, but Goff threw a very costly red zone interception on a drive in which the Lions could have tied the ball game in the fourth quarter. Really not a lot of offense in general. Gibbs, 15 runs. I mean, he ran the ball a lot and had a couple big runs, but a lot of not so big runs in between those. Jacobs really only had one long run of the day. Not too much happening beyond that. Golden, pretty good debut. Jaden Reed, also decent. Khalif, surprisingly good game. Perhaps even more surprising is this. Zero catches for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Zero. And a drop. Man. Shame, Madden. Let's see if anyone did anything defensively worth no. Cooper had 2 TFLs and an interception. He was probably the player of the game, to be quite honest. How far down do I have to scroll to find Micah Parsons? Oh, it actually wasn't that bad. 3 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. No sacks. Meh. Did Jared Goff get sacked? Oh, yeah, Cooper did on that blitz. Tyreek Williams got a sack. I don't know if he ever came back in that game, though. Not a lot of TFLs for the Lions. Just 2. Branch and the sack from Tyreek, and that's it. Not a great day overall for the Lions, for being quite honest. How do I get out of here? Get me out of here! Let me out of here! All right, I'll give you guys some channel points. Let me close out the game first. We'll talk. Go full screen here. Watch how better the stream runs now that Madden's out. Wow, look how smooth everything looks. All right, let me pull up Twitch real quick. All right. I'm not entirely sure yet whether we're going to go live after the game or on Monday night. Obviously, if we do Monday night, we're going to want to do it before the game because it's a big game. It's Vikings-Bears. So hold. I want to go Sunday night, but I haven't talked it over with the fellas. But I'm guessing, you know, I have to go live for the POD cast, and then Eric and I have to record a video also for PODD. And on top of that, I have to write something for PODD, write the game recap, write grades, write any major stories that come out of it. So it's going to be a busy night for me. So I can't guarantee that we're going to go live tomorrow for the POD cast, but I want to try to make it happen if we can. All right, Packers are your winners. Channel points have been redistributed. So congratulations to the, 32% of you who picked the Packers to win, who have seen these Madden Sims more than once. Jeremy, do you think the Lions and Hutch get a deal done before the end of the season? I don't know. I'm just going to say yes to be optimistic, but I just don't get a sense one way or the other. I'll tell you what, I've had that draft written for months now, and I'd like to use it. But we'll see. I have a feeling that Aiden was probably riding it out, and all of those dominoes have fallen. So there's not really a lot to stop them other than the fact that maybe they just don't want to get it done right now. Anyways, that'll do it. Thank you again for joining us. I hope you enjoyed as much as you could enjoy what was a pretty sloppy game, but we saw some fun Madden quirks as we always do. And we'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow night when the Lions are 1-0. Sound good? Have a great rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the wonderful fallish weather because I don't think there's a better time in Michigan than right meow